Hi crafters, it's Kathy from Scrap and Bean, finally coming back to you for another Try It Tuesday. So today I have taken out this Snow Rider, which is something we have been selling for a few years, but I've never actually used it myself. So I thought it's time I give that a try, and I'm going to try it on some winter projects here. So hopefully that'll work out. The stamp set I'm using here too, these gnomes are so popular. So this is our... this one is called, I think it's Slim Winter, yeah, Slim Winter Gnome Stamp. So really cute, and if you use the full stamp, it's the size of the slimline cards, and you can see that's what I did here. Used the whole image. And then on this one, just to try changing it up a bit with different colors. So if you use different colors, it gives you a whole different look. And then you can also see where this one here, I just took this one little guy by himself and I fussy cut him out and used him by himself on a card. This one here, you can kind of see where I took, instead of the whole stamp, I took just this cluster here and stamped them, and whoops, I didn't even finish coloring that yet. But anyways, you get the idea. And then what else did I do? Oh, so this one, see if I'm on film here still. I gotta get back and practice, gals. So this is the full stamp. So when you cut just this image, it gives you like this. Then you got these two left, and there's another card with just those two on it. Or another one that I haven't finished coloring. Or then this one here, I took just these two and the little puppy and the kitty and cut around them. So you can use so many different configurations, and it would look good with this group here too, cut with the little, I think that cat and dog are just so cute. But yeah, you can take so many different configurations off of that one stamp. So that's really fun, and I like to get multiple uses, don't we all? So now we'll try adding some winter snow. Something that looks like snow on some of these, and maybe, let's see, what do I try with? One that's just not too big. We'll go with a smaller one here first, just to practice. So it says on the packaging to hold it like a pen, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And this, if you're looking for it, is called Snow Rider. Because this is a season where we're looking for ways to make our projects look like they have snow. So I'm just going to give them a little line of snow to stand on, and there is kind of a line on this stamp to show where, I don't know, you shake it? No, it's solid. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like, but it's quite solid. Okay, well that's easy enough. You do have to squeeze quite a bit though. Maybe if I hold it like this. Okay, yeah, that's easier. And I think with some practice, a person would be able to get more even. Oh, there. Oh, that's coming nice. Okay, and even when you mess up, you can kind of smooth it out a little bit. Okay, that works. So maybe we'll just give them some more random lines of snow. So there we go. Seeing as it's white on white, I don't know if you can see that very much if I tip it a little bit. So it gives them just a little bit of dimension like snow. So another thing I wanted to try was maybe on this guy here, like, can we use it for dimension? We'll just put a little bit on his hat. So you can see on this hat here, I've got a little mistake. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but right here, like, I meant to leave the ridge of his hat just white, and right here I have a red dot. So it can't really get rid of the red, but perhaps I can use this to put some dimension on his cap, and then it'll cover up that little dot. I could also use stickles or something like, oh, actually, let's try putting some glitter onto this dimension. That might be fun. So, yeah, I was going to say before, squirrel, before I start thinking of glitter, to get some dimension on his hat, I could also use Stickles, but Stickles is very see-through, and I didn't know that it would cover that little red dot. Well, let's put it on his pom-pom, too. Okay, this is going to be one of those things. One of those craft items where once you get started, it's hard to know where to stop. Okay, I really like that. Wow. It does. It adds some, you can see when I tip it, it's got the dimension there. Not a whole lot, like it's fine to go through the mail still, but I quite like that. And it covered up my little red ink error. I think maybe I need to zoom in a little bit there. Okay, so while this is still wet, and it does say that it takes a while to dry, and I'm going to say that I'm going to guess that the thicker you put it on, the longer it's going to take to dry, just like most things we use. So while it's still wet here, I am just taking some white fine glitter. And I'll just make that sparkle a little bit. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, and I hardly have any on my scrap paper here, but I'll recapture that little bit that's there. And then I'll show you a close-up now. Glitter doesn't always show up on camera, so that might not show, but there is some sparkle in that now. So that gives you some options. It can just be white and dimensional, or you could put whatever color sparkle you want in there too. And it doesn't need to be heated or anything. It's already just kind of comes out white and dimensional, ready to be on your project. So it will just take some time to dry. Oops, and I just, okay, so here we go. I just stuck my finger in this one we already did. So you can see where it's, can you see? Right here. I've flattened it out with my finger. So let's see, can we do repairs? I think we can. We'll just put a little bit more on top of there. I do find you got to put a little pressure on this, so. Okay, not bad. So there it's all fixed up again. We got our snow back. Now, I better put that someplace where I'm not going to touch it. So, what else on that one? Maybe on this one. We'll just do some more. So if we do... And I'm kind of curious, would it, if you put this on top of, like this is Copics that I colored that with. Just wanted to see if any of the ink color would actually bleed into this product, but it doesn't look like it. It's just, yeah, it's not reactivating anything. It's just holding its own. And it's actually a good way to cover up little ink splotches or anything. You just put some snow wherever you need that to be covered up. So some of it I'm following along, giving them some ground. And then I'll just put a few little extra, because, you know, little lumps of snow. There we go. And I just might go back and put that for their pom-poms or something too. That's very cool. And actually, the snow could be glittering too, right? Oh, okay, we got opportunity for glitter. Let's do her. Yeah, why not? And recapture that extra glitter, because we can always make use of that again. So that happens to be white glitter, but I would use this as well with the warm glitter or the cool glitter. A lot of you gals have bought that. So, you know, whatever glitter you have, it's going to stick there. Yeah, happy with that. You can see the dimension there. And what else can we try with this? Oh, I know. So I wanted to try out if you could actually like write a word with this. So I just cut out this die cut, which I hadn't stuck it on a piece of scrap paper. So, you know, it's pretty ugly. I get it. You wouldn't normally do this. But this says Christmas Wishes. And I just wanted to see if I could use that as a guide to make the sentiment dimensional and white. So we'll just try that. And then in the end, this is going in the garbage because you obviously don't want that on this plaid paper. It's just so you ladies know, I haven't lost my mind. I'm well aware this doesn't look good. But, you know, it's a test. Can you write with it? And I don't know if my hand might be in the way or if you can tell what I'm doing. I'm just using that die cut as a guide. See if I can write. And I'm going to say no. That's a fail. And I would say that my tip here is kind of partially clogged. So you shouldn't, I mean, this is a brand new bottle I just opened. So when you're not using it, I would highly recommend put this cap right back on. And actually this is a nice cap. This is one of these caps where it's got a spot inside there for this tip to fit right into that little spot. So as long as you do that on glue bottles I've used that have that, then that keeps it sealed and doesn't dry out. So I would say when you pause between projects to put that lid back on, because it does seem like it wants to clog up there pretty easy. And I'm going to say that writing on a really fine die like this is a fail. It's, yeah, it doesn't look good at all. Okay, but, you know, it's worth trying. And actually, you know, I don't know if I was a little bit more careful. I would say if you were going to try this, do it with something that's not so fine and intricate. Because it just, to me, it just looks globby and sloppy. But you can see where I've put it on the wishes and now it's got some dimension. But yeah, it doesn't look good at all, obviously. Okay, what if we put, oh, there's a big glob. Okay. Can I write? If it was something larger, I think I could write. Okay, so in theory, it says on the bottle you can use it to write, and I get, you know, they're right, you can, but it's not very neat. But maybe you can come up with some other uses for it. So anyways, that was kind of fun. And then I just wanted to check if on here, we could get it to stand up and be a little more dimensional. Because on this card here, I actually used pop dots. So you can see where there are some pop dots behind there. So these are all raised, even at the bottom by their feet. It's raised there. So if I make snow, I kind of want to build it up a little higher so that it isn't behind them. So we're just going to see what happens if you go this thick. Oh, it works. Okay, wow, this works actually really well. Okay, so yeah, you can build up your snow pretty darn thick there. Yeah, and you just go. It's hard to know when to stop. It's kind of fun just squeezing the bottle now. So now they've got some snow to stand on. It's kind of hard to see there because white background too, but in person you can see they've got some snow there now. So there's one way. I hope you try that out. If you're looking for a way to make snow, it's pretty easy. However, I would say you got to squeeze the bottle. I'm finding I got to squeeze it pretty tight. So if you have carpal tunnel, arthritis, maybe not the best way to add snow. Happy crafting. Try out something new.